Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun little game with a train. And at the moment, the Great Train Race is going on. That's my train going past. The Great Train Race is a race between 6 train companies by the looks of it, one of which is my little train, and I think I was in 5th place. Started somewhere in Central Africa, went to Tangier, and now it has to go via Paris. So off we head towards Paris. As previously mentioned, I have no cargo to deliver in this game anymore. I'm currently just trying to earn money so I can upgrade more and more stations that are left around the world and complete the Africa quests, which include the Great Train Race, which I'm currently taking part in. Oh, looks like I've got an obstacle in the way. A cow, to be precise. And there should be some money in my caboose. 24,000. Not a lot, but every little helps. I'm just wondering, because the Africa quest had 4 chapters. This is chapter 4, which is the actual race. But it sent me running around the world picking up parts for booby traps and to improve the train for the Great Train Race. So I'm wondering if I'm actually going to get to use my booby traps. Here we are in Paris. Mr. Higgs, who is the billionaire and organiser of said Great Train Race. Welcome back to the Great Train Race. Juan has been maintaining her lead, with Gretchen trailing closely behind. Wait, I see smoke coming from Okada's train. Let's take a closer look. Okada, what in the world is going on here? I need to fix this quickly or I'll never catch up. Cyril, ha! That trap worked like a charm on Okada. Next I'll take care of Carter. Sophia, it looks like Okada is having problems. His robots seem to be malfunctioning again. I thought he'd fixed that. Hank, we need to keep our eyes open. I think Cyril has been cheating for the last 5 years. I wouldn't put it past him. Foolish of Okada to rely on machines instead of human ingenuity. Now to pass Juan. Carter, Gretchen's engine is really fast. I'll have to make a few adjustments to keep pace. Okay, so the Shenanigans have started in the Great Train Race. And now I've got to go to Galway in Ireland. Well, while I'm here, I'll collect the money from the jobs I completed along the way. But it looks like Okada's doomed. Gretchen and Juan are fighting out for the lead. Carter's 3rd, Cyril's 4th, and I think I'm 5th. And Okada's now doomed. 2 more jobs. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, so I've got 834,000. Oh, I kind of really need to set a destination. Galway being over there. Not too far away, all things considered. Let's just have a look at the gumball machine. Okay, it's 152,000 for a standard car and 3,900 for a rare car. I really don't have the cash to spare right now to go and get a brand new car. Oh, there's a plane flying overhead. Let me get it to drop a bit of cargo so I can collect that and have it in my depot. So I really would kind of like to make a load of money so I can get some new cars and upgrade a load of stations. But stations are the priority at the moment. Well, actually, the Great Train Race is the priority at the moment. Oh, no passengers got on, 20 got off. No passengers got off, 20 got on. Always nice to have more passengers. Up to 93 currently in this train. No coins anywhere on my train. Oh, probably a good time to do some cleaning and maintenance as we head towards Southampton. But down here in this part of the world somewhere is... Right. Yes. This is the block in the game. Once I've completed the Africa quests, I don't know if I will get whatever this greyish slate type stuff is. I need 10 of to build that station to unlock this area so I can complete South America Upper. But I'm thinking that probably won't happen, and hence that is where I will have basically come to a standstill. I can still earn money to upgrade all these stations in Russia and Asia and anywhere else in the world that I can get to them. But I won't be able to continue doing South America. There's two options at that point. Once I reach that... I need to go to the market and sell all the stuff I picked up from the obstacle. One is hope somebody comes back with a bug fix from... I forget the name of the studio that makes this game. Is it Tiny Titan Studios? Based out of London, Ontario, I think. Or I get a hex editor and figure out the hex value I need to change to make that cargo appear somewhere for long enough so I can actually build the stations I need to continue the game. Which, the second one, whilst an option, is probably not something I'm going to bother with for a while, because after I don't know how many hundreds of hours at this point in this game, well, 70 people got off and only 20 got on. I don't like playing with hex editors. Yes, I can play with hex editors. If you spend enough time in IT, you learn how to read and write hex and how to debug dumps and various other things. So working in hex is, whilst I wouldn't say it's, I have colleagues who can read hex and read dumps in hex as though it's English. I can't. I struggle through it, but I can do it to a degree. So hex editors don't particularly scare me or particularly worry me, because I can work in base 16, as can most people after they spend enough time in IT. But it's probably not something I'm going to choose to do. I'll probably just move on to a different game and just upgrade everything I can over time. At least that's my current plan. Unless, of course, Tiny Titan Studios come out with an actual bug fix. Because it is a bug. From what I've read on the Steam forums, I believe where that resource, that grey slate type resource is in the Caribbean. And to unlock the Caribbean, you've got to complete the whole of South America. And to complete the whole of South America, you need that resource. So it's catch-22. It's was it Deadly Embrace, I believe is the term. As we come into Galway, in Ireland. Mr. Higgs, welcome back to the great train race. Hwan is still in the lead with Gretchen and Carter close behind. Hwan, I should run a computer diagnostic just to be on the safe side. Computer, increase max speed by 1%. Team, we're going to try and make up some distance on Carter and move into third position by the time we hit Canada. What is that blinking thing? That would be an EMP, but it shouldn't be active. Hank, did you build that? We've got to shut it down before it goes off. Ugh, our electrical systems are offline. We need to reboot them. Perfect. I've overtaken Valerie. Next up, Carter. So we were in fourth. Okada, that should sort out my robot problems. Time to catch up. Team, what happened? Cyril has passed us and Okada is gaining. I hope your nitro can help us catch up, Sophia. We have to get our systems back up and running first. Okay. So I'm getting... Yeah, St. John's, Newfoundland is next on the list. Oh. Well, it's a long trek, but I'm going to do it anyway. Once I've collected all this money. And got the replacement jobs lined up. Because this race is exciting. Oh, I can't tell you how excited I am by being, well, was 4th, now 5th in the race. Again. Still need 3 more jobs. Come on, give me more jobs. I can do that one. I can do that one. This is going to be a 3,000-mile trek underwater to the next place, which is right there. So off we go to St. John's, Newfoundland. Oh, 2,800 miles. This is Africa Chapter 4-5. Make the stop. And as it unlocks South America, Chapter 1-1, when I complete Africa Chapter 4-10. So I am halfway, or about to be halfway through this last chapter of the Africa quests. Or I'm currently 82%. Let the great train race begin. The crew works together to win the race at any cost. See you at the finish line. We can but hope. Let's have a burst of speed. We're going to be coming up on the tunnel shortly. Done 300 miles. Yeah, I'm meant to be in this tunnel. I'm going underwater. Where's my tunnel? Where's my undersea tunnel? I shouldn't be travelling across land across the Atlantic. But apparently I am. Well, that's weird. Not that there's much interesting to see under the sea, but I just feel I should be in an underwater tunnel at this point. This seems to be a tad strange. Well, whilst we're travelling along across the Atlantic, I'm going to head to Russia and pick on a train station to upgrade. Next case, this one. That spent $500,000. No, there's an obstacle in the way. Okay, off we go back up to speed. And yeah, so I've just upgraded Voronezh? Rostov-on-Don will probably be next. Yeah, they cost $1 million. Baku going to cost $500,000. Okay. So, okay, Baku's not in part of Russia. Duh. It's Azerbaijan, isn't it? So that's the Middle East stations, which I don't need to upgrade to complete Russia. So then I'll head into places like Samara, Overland. But like I say, it's going to cost money, and I should really be in an underwater tunnel at this point. So something's gone wrong with the game. Another, I wouldn't say bug per se, but a graphical glitch. Well, as long as it keeps going, I will live with the graphical glitch. A map. Yeah, I've got a ways to go across the underground, above ground, land-based tunnel. I'm currently watching some episodes of Elementary, which is, I believe, now finished as a TV series. With, I forget the actors, Lucy Liu is one of the actors, and I forget the guy that plays Sherlock Holmes in it. But that was actually quite a good TV series. I stopped watching it probably about series 5, so once I get back up to that point, I'll have some new episodes to watch. But it's quite enjoyable to re-watch because it was a good TV series. I'm going to sort out a load of DVDs because I put them all in nice compact cases. However, I don't remember which ones are where because I've got about 5 cases full of CDs. Oh, sorry, CDs, DVDs. So I need to sort them into the ones that are, because I'm English, I tend to buy English films and TV series from Amazon UK and have them shipped to me. But they only play on Region 2 DVD players. So they won't play on a normal American DVD player. And if you've got a PC with a DVD player in it, then normally the system will give you five times you can change the region in it. So one of my PCs, which does have a DVD player in it, is set to play Region 2 DVDs. So I'd kind of rather like to put all the Region 2 TV series and films in the same case or two. So I always know where the English ones are. Then the American ones will play on pretty much most of the devices I have as well. So I'd like to separate them up by TV series and film. Yes, talking about organising stuff, it's thrilling, isn't it? But this is what daily life is. And as we're all self-isolating, locked down and working from home, etc., I don't have to commute. So I have more time, which is kind of nice. So I once again go and collect the money I'm making. Okay, I completed 6 jobs. Which gave me another 30,000. Can't complain about making more money. But yes, this is now definitely a glitch. I wasn't entirely sure when I started by going across the land. When I was expecting to see a tunnel, thinking maybe the tunnel is just coming up. But no, it's going across land the whole way across the Atlantic. Oh, just as I completed getting all the jobs replaced, I finished another one. Right, that's got all the jobs back and replaced again. So another 800 odd miles, and I should be in St. John's, Newfoundland. I've got 437,000 in cash, plus probably a little bit more in the caboose. Almost enough to upgrade another station in Russia. Yeah, I've done some exciting things like, dusting earlier today. Yes, it's an exciting life I lead. Can't tell you the level of excitement that brings out, the fact I've managed to do some dusting. But did get rid of quite a lot of dust, which is kind of nice. Easter's coming up, so I get to eat Cadbury's cream eggs. I do like Cadbury's cream eggs. What else can I say? Really don't know what else to say at this point. I'm trying to think what I want to have for dinner this evening. I think a couple of episodes ago I mentioned I thought I was going to go and get a pizza, as I hadn't had one for months. I didn't. I got busy doing something, so I never got a pizza, so I could possibly have that for dinner. Go and get a pizza because, why not? Probably a good time to actually clean and maintain my train. And might as well collect the money. It's a nice thing about the gap between Galway and St John's, Newfoundland, is if you're doing mileage jobs, you can tend to complete quite a few of them. I am on my other screen still playing Clicker Heroes. And that is well, it's literally been playing on my other screen for probably about a couple of 100 days in total. It takes a day off or two every now and then, but it's one of the things that can mostly play by itself. Ah, good. We've arrived at St John's. Mr. Higgs, it's day 4 of the Great Train Race. Not much has changed with our leaders, but Cyril has passed Valerie and Okada is making up lost ground. Okay, so we're behind Cyril again. Looks like Gretchen is catching up, computer, increasing speed by 5%. I wonder how Okada is doing. Okada, well, I'm in 5th place and catching up to Cyril and Carter. Oh no, not now! These blasted robots, why do they keep failing? I'm dropping speed. What is going on here? Some sort of virus? So, Hawaiian's got a virus, we've been EMP'd, and Okada's got robot problems. Sophia, are we up and running again yet? We should be, we've gone 3,000 miles. We are. Nitro's ready to go too. If we fire them off, we could catch Cyril. Do it! Here goes nothing! Interesting, Hawaiian's train is slowing down. Ladies, increase speed to pass her. Now is the time for us to make our move. This does beg the question with this great train race. How do you pass someone? Excuse me. Because the track, if you start in the lead in a train race, there's no overtaking points on a piece of track. Cyril, that virus worked perfectly. Now I just have to contend with Gretchen and Carter. What in the world? How did Valerie possibly get back into this race? I'm coming for you, Cyril. Seriously? Make a stop at London, UK. I just crossed the Atlantic. I thought at least I'd be racing around North America now. How did they have this great train race before I built the transatlantic tunnel? That's where it wants me to go. That's weird. Are you absolutely sure there's no markers in America telling me that's a lie? Nope. Okay. Well. Oh, I need to sell the stuff I picked up. Doesn't make much money, but better in my pocket than someone else's. Looks like I'm going back across the Atlantic. So that's where I'm going to end this episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Let's depart. As the Great Train Race continues, as we've now at Africa Chapter 4-6, or will be when I get to London. I'm interested to see who's going to win the Great Train Race. Hopefully it'll be me, but you never know. And hopefully I will see you down the track for more of Tiny Rails in the near future. Cheerio!